Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of me making this game. So at the end of the last one I had the map that I got from the internet, and here you see I built it out into a tile map. Little fiddly, but yeah, got that done now, so that's built. So to save time on entering that data in, I've just exported that, I've imported that into a hex editor, copied that data and then pasted it into a spreadsheet, so that then I can build out the data that I'm going to have in my array that, you know, helps me track where I am on the map. So here I am. I'm just going to select all of these and paste them into the rows and columns. So 42 by 66 at this point. So here's the last part coming in. So this will be the basis of the array that I use to track where all the walls are and everything within the game. So if I select one of the characters here, you can see it kind of shows you where the map is and everything. So yeah, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these values to make it a little bit more palatable for the array. So I'm going to change this 3F to a 3, so replace all of those, and all of those 0Ds, I'm going to replace those with zeros. I mean, I could simplify it. In fact I will. I think further down the line I'm going to simplify this even more. I don't need all of this information necessarily in these different numbers, but yeah, for now, there we go. So again, you can see where the map is, where the data is, you can see where the roads are, etc. So in order to get that into the game, I'm going to export this now to a CSV, and that will give me a file that then I can take and paste into the code itself. So yeah, here's my CSV. It's got all of the data in there and all the rows and columns. So let's select that and take all of that and copy it. So flick over to Visual Studio, and in the game where the old map data, my original map, I'm simply gonna select that, fiddly, and paste in my new map data. So there we go. All I have to do now is add in the line numbers and the data commands, and then once that's done, we have all of the data ready to be put into the array. So that's gonna help us track where we are and know where the walls are, etc. So now that's done, let's give it a whirl, see whether it works. And running it, looking good, and no, that definitely doesn't look right. So yeah, I had to think about this, and then I realized transparency, all the colors were kind of like bleeding through on the transparency. I don't know if there's another way around this, but I wanted to have a colour for the road anyway. So so here I'm gonna go colour all that in. As you see, all done now, looking good. Yeah, okay, so let's give that another try and see whether it works. And yeah, indeed it does. So yeah, we are, look, whizzing around the track. Awesome. So yeah, the graphics are very simple here. So the next step was to try and improve and match some of the colours. So that's what I'm doing here. I've changed the track to be the right colour. I grabbed the actual game graphics and picked the colour, and I'm going to build out the walls, make them look a bit better. As I'm going along here, I'm finding that some of the sprites I'm using in the map aren't quite right, not enough thickness in the wall, so I'm going to edit those as I go along. Here we are, just making that look a bit thicker. I think there's more I can do as I start work, on improving the look, etc. But right now I just want to get the basics working. So there we are. Went ahead and did all of this, mapped all this out. This took a little bit of time to build this out. I won't bore you with showing you all of it, but yeah, it was a little bit fiddly job, but yeah, it's starting to come together. And now, all done. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah. And here we go. Let's test it. Now, I've added in some debugging information on the left-hand side there. I've changed it to black where I'm going to have the radar, etc. Some of those, all that information there is, like I say, is debugging. But yeah, starting to come together. It's obviously got a lot of work to do. I've got some really hard bits to do next, which I don't really know how to. I've got to start looking at the rivals' cars, etc. But it's coming along. The engine for moving around is done. As I say, more to come in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you like this, click like and subscribe. That would be wonderful. Thank you for watching.